nice. Swagger, I like it. Swag it out. There you go. All right, up next, please help me welcoming Emily Ganico and Jamin Jung. Put the hammer down. Hey. I love it. I love it. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask all of you to please stand up. And please help me by welcoming our stars of tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the new Mr. and Mrs. David and Jane Nah!
That tonight's gonna be a good night. 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 That tonight's gonna be a good night.
All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to reflect on something. All of you are witnesses of something truly special. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness something that only happens once in a lifetime. It is a great pleasure for me to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Nah in their first dance ever as husband and wife.
There's no 2 feet rule.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up one more time for the new Mr. and Mrs. Nah. You may all be seated.
감사합니다. 이게 좀 날씨가 약간 쌀쌀한데요. 담요를 이렇게 좀 두르시고 정말 너무너무 고맙습니다. 이렇게 바쁘신 중에 와주셔가지고 이 즐거운 날에 여러분들의 많은 축복 속에 지금 이 두 사람 오늘 너무 하루 종일 같이 너무 웃는 것 같아요. 두 사람이. 예, 너무 고맙습니다. 내내 건강하시고 감사합니다.
All right, so I don't actually speak Korean, so I cannot translate any of that, but I think you guys got the gist from his feelings, right? That's good? All right, awesome. All right, up next we have your maid of honor. Please help me in welcoming Esther.
Hello, I'm Esther, one of Jane's bridesmaids. I've known Jane for quite a long time. We met in middle school when we both used to be too shy to even talk to each other. We actually came to know each other because our moms became friends first, and they had us start carpooling after school. So I remember Jane and I would ride in this awkward silence because we were both too shy to say anything to each other. But after one too many awkward car rides, we somehow broke the silence, and here we are today, best friends. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done without Jane in my life. She's one of the sweetest, most caring, and funniest people I know. And just being with her and spending time with her has always made me so happy. And we could spend endless hours just talking and laughing. She's always been my confidant, my go-to person who I can talk to about literally everything, from what's for dinner, to drama at work, to what to paint on my nails next, to all the bigger issues in life. And I'm just so thankful to have been blessed with her friendship and to have had her by my side through all the ups and downs. She's not only been my best friend, but she's been a sister to me. So of course, when she brought up David, I had to make sure that, he was good enough for her, because my protective side came out, right? So when I met David, I remember I was on a mission to do a full background check. I literally grilled him, question after question after question. Sorry about that, David. But as I was getting to know him at that first meeting, I immediately saw how over heels he was for Jane, and I saw the love that they had for each other, and I just knew how perfect they were together. Plus, I honestly don't know any two people who are in love with golf as much as these two, so they were totally meant for each other. Today is such a special day, and I'm so grateful and happy we're all here to celebrate the union of these two amazing friends. I love you both so much, and I can't wait to see all the adventures that are ahead of you. So I'd like to ask everyone to raise their glasses and join me in wishing these two a lifetime of love, joy, laughter, and many, many blessings as they start their new journey together. Cheers to Jane and David.
All right. Let's get another round of applause. Takes a lot of courage here.
Congratulations. You both look amazing tonight. So I spent some time trying to figure out what to talk about tonight. There's one thing that I want to share that just didn't really fit in with the other stuff, so just indulge me for a moment. I'm gonna sidetrack myself a little bit. I want to do my impersonation of David Na. It's not perfect, it might be a little bit outdated. You guys can let me know at some point how I did, but here it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, David Na. Man! What in the world? Alright, so I got that out of my system. David, you and I have been friends since we were 16, and we're pushing 38 this year. Time really flies. We grew up together at the same church that our parents attended. And David and I would say we're really different people, but we always just kind of got each other. And I think it's largely because we grew up as the youngest kids in our family, and at the heart of it, we were just a couple of mama's boys. Which is why I feel a little weird standing up here with our moms right there. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I have this bizarre compulsion, I gotta confess all the bad things I did growing up. But we're adults now. I don't have to do that. But if I did, it might sound something like, I did some bad things when I was growing up, but David was there pretty much every time. So it was really his fault, right? Like that time you came home in the middle of the day from work, I still don't understand why you would do that. But anyways, you came home and you caught me and Mark skipping school. Well, David was hiding in the closet the whole time you were there. True story. So I could pull up all sorts of snippets like this, but my main point tonight is I wanted to honor the groom, my dear friend David Na, and talk a little bit about the type of friend he's been to me. David, you've been a huge emotional support to me over the years, especially in our younger, formative years. I'll put it this way. I'm a man, I'm a human being, I'm flawed, inconsistent at times. Sometimes I go through seasons struggling with sense of purpose, sometimes even my own sense of self-worth. That's what I call life, and it's a journey that I have to go through and own for myself. But it helps tremendously to have friends like you along the way. You always manage to point out the positive things in my life. You never held back with pointing out all the wonderful things in my life, all the positive character attributes that I carry, so thank you for that. The other thing, you've also been a very thoughtful and generous friend over the years. Whether it was buying a carton of smokes for a Christmas gift, and honestly, at 18 years of age, there isn't anything more that I could have wanted. To more recently, when each of my daughters were born, you personally came by my house and delivered the traditional gold ring set, and that means a lot to me, man. So thank you for that. And if the care and support that you show your friends is any indicator, then I'm very confident you're going to do well as a husband in serving your wife. So, David, Jane, congratulations. I wish you both a life of happiness, and even more than that, a life of growth together. To the bride and groom. I have the honor of praying for the meal tonight. Let us pray. God, thank you for your provision, the means to gather family and friends near and far and celebrate in such a beautiful venue. So we take a moment to remember how you've always provided for us. You've given more than enough and topped that off with a little more. We thank you for working in David and Jane's lives to bring them together. We acknowledge there is a higher power at work in their lives. We ask that you bless this wedding day and the days and years to come. Provide them with a solid foundation for their marriage and the love and support of the community to help them in hard times. And as family and friends, we commit to being of service to this couple so that they may thrive and prosper in their marriage. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but a bunch of cute little Davids and Janes would be nice at some point. So if you could put that in the bucket list, and as you know, David's lucky number is 3. So 3 kids sounds pretty reasonable, right, God? David, Jane, thank you for this wonderful occasion. In Jesus' name we pray.
Deep down in her soul, she can bring him such misery. It's his night for a fool. He's the last one to know. Love and eyes can never
have done this without you guys, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you guys. And to all of my family and friends, and all of Jane's family and friends, especially the ones that traveled from South Korea to Atlanta to New York. Thank you for all the love and support that you guys have shown us throughout all the years. We're very, very lucky to have all of you guys as family and friends. And I hope everybody's having a great night. And I'm really sorry about the weather. Thank you guys.
Hey man, like golf, rain or shine, right? You still play, so we're not going to cancel this shindig. Up next, we have some toasters if you guys want to take a seat with your blankets.
Honor for Jane. I've actually known Jane since elementary, but it was probably middle school when we had our first BFF moment. You know, like those moments that everyone has, like that one special moment. You're like, oh man, I could be for her, her forever friend. So this was us coming into middle school. I would carry California rolls in one hand. Jane would carry her chapcha noodles. They would come running to each other in middle school and we would exchange it. And that was the best thing ever. I'm like, I haven't met anybody who loves food just as much as I do. So that was our first moment. I was like, oh wow, I could be her friend forever. Our second one actually kind of relates to adventure. And one of our first adventures together was a boat ride. And I don't know if you remember, Jane, in high school we had a project where we had to build a boat together. And this boat had to carry both me and Jane across a pool. And we spent long hours on building this boat. And as we start sinking in the pool, I look over to Jane and I thought she was gonna be so upset. But we actually ended up just laughing at each other. We couldn't stop laughing. And that was such a cool moment. And that was my number two favorite moment as the moment that I felt like she could be my BFF. But food and adventure, I feel like those two words would probably describe how we are today and how it has deepened our relationship. So when Jane and David met, I know they went on a lot of adventures together, and I have seen their relationship flourish. And if you ask each one of them what their number one favorite trip is, they'll both say Barcelona, Spain. Their seafood is amazing. And so I instantly knew he had his love for food and adventure. And I got to see how that impacted their relationship too. So they say food brings people together, right? Around food, you share stories. Sometimes they end up in tears, laughters, hugs, encouragements. And sometimes you learn new things about each other, like your dreams and passions. And travel, it's the only thing that you can buy that makes you richer. And I think it's because it pushes you outside of your comfort zone and helps you to experience different cultures, different people, and shapes your worldly view. And you also get to face difficult circumstances, whether it's weather or different crazy people. You get to face those circumstances and overcome it together. It also opens your heart and eyes to those around you. It makes you really appreciate the one that's right next to you. And so there's so much power and beauty and how food and adventures can both deepen relationships. And you have both enjoyed numerous adventures together, and you continue to. I'm so excited for your honeymoon. But as you guys do, thank you for letting me be a part of that journey to witness you guys grow in love, and your love for each other has grown exponentially over the years, and it's been so fun to watch. I've seen the way you look at Jane, David, and how her heart melts every time she talks about you, and yeah, it's just your relationship has evolved into something more deeper, meaningful, and something worth putting a ring on. So yeah, I just want to say congratulations, guys. This entire wedding party, we are so excited for you. And so as everyone raises their glass, before we cheers, can we just cling and do this? And we want to wish you guys a marriage full of adventures, food, and unconditional love. Cheers. Love you guys.
Well, there's Jason.
All right.
Here. Jesus Christ. Someone call that guy Kev. You know, me and Dave, we've known each other since high school. We've been together in all our horrible decisions we've made in life. Man. I remember always driving drunk with him. Always drinking until we're blacked out. I think our livers are pretty much done because of that. We once jumped out of a moving cab while, you know, we're drunk and happens. UGA days. I never went there though. One of the memorable stories I can tell about David is when we're on Riverside Drive taking a left onto Johnson's Ferry, he said, "This is what an M3 can do." He put that thing into a wall. We got out, the wheels looked like Back to the Future. They were flipped. We took off running. There's people, you know, stopping. Hey, you guys all right? You guys all right? Yeah. We start running. We take a left onto another road. We jump into the woods. We're hiding in there, calling people, "Hey man, come pick us up, come pick us up." We see cops flying by left and right. I turn back around, this guy's snoring. What an idiot. One of the best friends ever. I don't know what happened after that, but he probably got his ass whooped by his dad. Good God. But, you know, I'm pretty sure we're all happy Jane's marrying David. You know, it's her choice, not his. Now she can experience this is what an M3 can do, you know. You know how they say, you know, opposites attract. Jane's hot, David's not. Jane's tall, David's not. Jane can play golf, David can't. Jane doesn't blow up your ears, David does, especially when he's drunk. But you know, what a beautiful day it is for these two. You know, such a beautiful wedding. It's an honor to be here. You know, these two will probably be playing golf till they're 90 years old. That's nothing but good things to be said about these two. You know, you don't ever hear anything bad about them, which is a good thing. And you know, just congratulations to you both. We love you all. Thank you for, you know, their parents showing up and Jesus. Love you.
All right, girls, so I need you over there. I need you right over there facing this way, facing me. So go over there, face me. Now, ladies, the only rule tonight is no using the blankets to catch the bouquet. And Jade, I want to remind you, there are lights right above you, so when you toss, make sure to watch out for the lights. Please do not trample the children. Also, quick reminder about that. Do not trample the children. All right, here we go, ladies. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We know who really wants it now. She's right there, that girl right there. She's like, I want it so bad. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, what a throw. I did not expect it to go that far. That was incredible. All right, and now, take a picture, of course.
Oh, okay.
All right, and now to sub out the girls, I need all gentlemen. I need all the gentlemen on the dance floor. And your boys are ready, sir. Here we go. On the count of 3 for $100. Ready? 1, 2, 3. He had to psych you too, guys. He had to do it. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a winner. That was a great catch. Almost an interception. Second field wide receiver. Let's get a nice picture.